here's how to drink more water every single day. The first tip is to drink 2 cups of water immediately after you get up. Go downstairs as soon as you wake up, go to the fridge, get some water, drink 2 cups, immediately just chug them right then and there, because it gives you such a boost in your energy when you do that, instead of having to drink coffee and stuff. That works so well. And on top of that, it just mentally, it feels like, hey dude, I've already drank 2 cups of water. I woke up 5 minutes ago. And that just gives you such a huge confidence boost when you do that, because it feels like, okay, I've gotten I drank 2 cups of water. Now I only have 12 to go, or however many you're trying to hit. And so that can be a huge way that benefits you and makes it feel so much easier. You want to make the stuff feel easier, because when something's easier, it's easier for you to stay consistent with it. It's easier for you to keep going with it. It's easier to keep the motivation going. So make it so easy. Make it as easy as possible for yourself. The other thing that you can do is to set a reminder to drink water every hour or however long. And by doing that, again, it just helps remind you, because most of the time we're not thinking about drinking water. We're not thinking about, oh, I have to hit my gallon of water a day or whatever. We're not thinking about that. We're thinking about other stuff. And so a reminder, having a reminder on your phone or Alexa or something like that, can just go a long way and help you to drink enough water each day. Another thing you can do is to eat more water-dense foods. Things like fruits and vegetables, those are rich in water. They're mainly water, those different types of foods. And so the more you consume those things, the more they'll contribute to your daily water intake. And so again, the easier it will be to have enough water each day, because we usually think that we have to drink enough water. That's usually what we think of, but we don't remember that we can also eat foods that are high in water, and those contribute to your daily water intake. It's harder to track that, but it still contributes to that. And so you want to eat water-dense foods, because not only does it help you by giving you enough water each day, it also helps your digestion. It's easier to digest something that's more made up of water, like watermelon or apples, than it is something processed like hot dogs or salami or fried chicken or something that's just not as healthy for you. And especially if you eat more of those things, which, you should cut out the best you can, but especially if you have higher sodium in your diet, then you need to drink even more water. And most people, the more salt you have, then the more water you'll need to sustain that. And obviously it'd be easier to cut out the salt, but if you insist on having salt and stuff, you need to drink more water. And whether, some people say that a gallon of water is too much, sure, or, oh, you should drink more than a gallon of water. I don't know what the best is. I'm not an expert on this, but for me, I think a gallon of water is fine. And whatever you can stay consistent with, if you can stay consistent with that, then do that. If it's 10 cups of water a day, then do that. And you can slowly work your way up and build up. But especially if you're in a hot area, like it's more hot out, it's like 100 degrees out, like here in Georgia sometimes, or if you're constantly doing physical exercise and you eat a lot of salt in your diet, all those things matter. All those things will determine how much water you should have each day. And especially, like I said, if you're more physically active, if it's hot out consistently, then yeah, you're going to need more water than most other people probably. And so a gallon of water is probably fine. I don't think it's going to hurt you. You don't usually have to worry about having too much water. Most of the time, it's the opposite. Most of the time, it's us having too little water. Like I remember so many days where I would only have like 2 or 3 cups of water the entire day. That's it, and not have like any apples or fruits or vegetables. And so you can imagine how that can be detrimental to your health. I know it was for me. I definitely didn't feel the best when I did that. So my point is, don't worry about having too much water. That's not the problem. The problem is having too little water. So whether it's a gallon or 10 cups a day or whatever, just stick with that. Find something you can stick with and be consistent with it, and eat more water-dense foods, and that will go a long way in helping you in your health. So, hope this video helps you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next video.